In the 21 countries of Central and South America, Baptist Bible Fellowship International has 228 adult career missionaries. We also have 17 adult career missionaries in 6 of the island nations of the Caribbean Sea. We add to those numbers 5 adult teen missionaries. There are approximately 600 million people in the region that goes from the northwest corner of Mexico to the southernmost point of Chile. BBFI has, from its inception in 1950, had a presence in this region. Much work and time and resources have been invested in getting the gospel into the cities and villages of Latin America. Our churches in Latin America are doing well in evangelizing, baptizing, and making disciples. These churches are also reproducing themselves and sending out missionaries and pastors. Traditionally, the doors to Latin America have always been open. Some countries are tightening up the restrictions and making it more difficult for North Americans to get in with the purpose of preaching the gospel. The ever-expanding Latin American population certainly needs to hear of the love of God. For example, Brazil's population grew from 54 million in 1950 to 171 million in 2000. Mexico, the second largest country in the region, also more than tripled in the last half of the 20th century. Our churches must send more laborers to this harvest field. While some have suggested that Latin America has been reached with the gospel, those who serve in this region would argue that there are yet millions of people who do not have a clear understanding of that gospel. There are yet millions who have not been truly evangelized. We call on the churches of the Baptist Bible Fellowship International to continue in your support of our great missionary force in Latin America. We call on young families to commit their lives to the proclamation of the good news to the peoples of the nations to the south of the United States. And we call upon our churches to not neglect to reach out to the Latin Americans who have moved into your neighborhoods and cities. They too are in need of the good news of Jesus Christ. Let us be faithful to pray to the Lord of the harvest and then be willing to cooperate with Him in the answer to that prayer.